What's up, friends? It is the final workout of the 2020 CrossFit Games Open, workout 20.5, and this, is my opinion, is one of the most fun CrossFit workouts that's ever been released during the Open. It is 40 ring muscle ups, 80 calories on the rower, and 120 wall ball shots, 20-minute time cap. You can break down the reps however you want. So, as you can see, there's a lot of strategy talk here on the board. I'm going to try and keep it as simple as possible, but the most important thing to note is this. Every single athlete will and should have a different strategy for this thing. So, as long as you've got RX weight for your wall balls and you can row, I think everyone should go RX, because the tie break time is as soon as you finish your 80 calories on the rower and your 120 wall balls. So, if you are someone in group 1, I do not have any muscle ups. Maybe I will be able to get one if I'm lucky at the very end. I think your strategy is to get through 80 calories on the rower and 120 wall balls as fast as possible. That is your strategy. It's a row and wall ball sprint. Give yourself as much time as possible at the end of the workout to get your first muscle up. As we know, there will be thousands of people separated between that final tie break time and one muscle up. Group 2. I can get some muscle ups, definitely not 40, I don't think 40 at least, but I know I can get one to at least a couple. I think that group and the group that plans to finish the workout in the 20 minutes have one strategy. Get a couple of muscle ups out of the way early, but do not go to fatigue. So the some muscle up crew, I think your group is how can you realistically break through muscle ups over the course of the workout without failing a single rep. Your goal is get to the tie break while sprinkling in muscle ups throughout the workout. 3, 2, 1, go. Get 1, get 2, get 3, whatever. Before you reach failure, then move on, start to chip away at your calorie row and wall ball tie break time. Take a couple breaks in there, boom, muscle up or 2. Back to more rowing and wall balls, boom, another break or 2 for a muscle up, and keep yourself moving through there. Here, your muscle ups are your break from getting to that tie break. If you plan to finish the entire thing, your strategy is simple. How fast and how intelligently can you get through 40 ring muscle ups? Break them down and then sprinkle in your row in wall balls within that breakdown. You know, if you're at this level, how good you are at these movements. So front load at the top, know you're going to be fatigued as the workout goes on, and then make intelligent breakdowns of how to do your row and your wall balls. Now, I'll give you a couple of ideas how to do that. Hopefully that's a good start to my strategy. In my opinion, I think there's going to be a lot of people out there who suggest that athletes hit this thing like they would a Cindy or a Murph 5, 10, 15 over and over again. Unfortunately, I think people are vastly underestimating how powerful this is going to get towards the end. So in my brain, my 2 pieces of strategy are going to be decreasing reps. For most of my strategy advice, it's going to be every time you get back to the wall balls or back to your rower, do fewer reps than you did the time before. I think that's a really good idea. The second thing is to expect fatigue. Linked together to the same concept, but if you know you're going to be tired, don't expect to do sets of 20 of things if you're going to be wrecked by the end. That's my advice. So, number 1, 4 times through, 30 wall balls and 20 calories on the rower. I don't like the thought of doing 30 wall balls in a row. So, you can break them up into a set of 15, short rest, a set of 10, short rest, and a set of 5 that we all know we can get even when we're tired. So, finish those 30 that way, then a 20 calorie stint on the rower where you're staying calm and steady. 4 times through that, your reps are done. Second strategy, some people like knowing it's the same number every single time I get back. 15 wall balls, 10 cals, 8 rounds through that, you're done with the reps. Another way, 3 times through this, what we're going to do is 4 sets of 10 every time you get to the wall balls. After your 4 sets of 10, we'll throw in a row interval. So that looks like this. Set of 10 wall balls, set of 10 wall balls for 4 sets of 10. You're at 40 now. At this point, hop on the rower and row 35 cals. Then do it again. 4 sets of 10, short rest, you're standing there, no transition time. When you finish that, you're at 80 wall balls. Then a set of 25 cals on the rower, then do it one more time, 4 sets of 10, there's your 120 reps. Finish with your 20 cals on the rower and move on. Steady, quick sets of 10, decreasing cals on the rower. I like that strategy. And then finally, you've got twice through this. If you do a set of 20, a set of 15, another set of 15, another set of 10. So kind of decreasing there on your wall balls. Then you can throw in those row calories around. In this strategy, I'd go 35 cals on the rower, then 20, 15, 15, 10. Then 25 cals on the rower, then 20, 15, 15, 10, then finish with 20 cals on the rower. Those are just 4 different ways to attack all of these reps you need to reach your tie break. Based on who you are and your skill sets, you need to decide how you throw muscle ups in around that. You can do singles, doubles, sets of 3 throughout any one of these strategies, but the most important thing is going to be to not waste reps. I'll tell you a couple of more things to think about. Hopefully this is helping so far. I've said this a few times already. I think for this workout, more than most open workouts, you need to know who you are. That's what this says. Who are you? First, upper versus lower. I talked a bunch of strategies here on how to break down your wall balls and your rower. If you know that you are an upper body dominant athlete or that your upper body is going to be your biggest struggle in this workout, I don't think you should front load this workout with wall balls. The shoulder exertion of pressing, I think, is going to have a serious impact on your ability to do muscle ups. So I would go leg heavy at the beginning and save your shoulders to get through more muscle ups if you're someone who plans to finish a bunch of those reps. The second thing to think about is mid-set breaks. You may tell yourself you want to do 4 sets of 10. That's fine. If you get to rep 6 and you need a break, give yourself a break. Shake it out, then finish those last 4 reps. You can still stick to your plan even if you add in a few extra breaks. That's not a big deal. Third thing, realistic expectations. Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, punched in the mouth, whatever he said. It's okay to have a plan and audible on the fly, but expect this is the final week of the CrossFit Open. A lot of us are likely going to be very tired. We should expect fatigue. If that happens, just be free to audible and adjust on the fly. It's not that big of a deal. Keeping yourself moving is more important than standing around and being frustrated. The biggest thing of all, though, no missed reps. Athletes who can get themselves on top of the rings and get stuck here, that's going to be so frustrating. Athletes who miss wall ball reps because they're just too tired and not throwing it high enough or far enough into the wall. And the worst is athletes who are rowing and get to that very end and take 6 to 7 half strokes because the next calorie won't turn over. Finish your sets. Finish your reps and don't miss any reps. We all know it's going to be tough. Check within yourself, realize where you are, and know that most of us are going to be within one of 3 groups. Likely no muscle ups, sprint through your wall balls in calorie row as fast as you can. I've got some muscle ups, but don't think I can finish, so break these up as intelligently as possible while front loading your muscle ups while you're more fresh to get as many as possible and give yourself time at the end to get those extras. And then the folks who plan to finish this thing, it's 40 muscle ups for time with a little garbage thrown in there. Please be smart, please be safe, make sure we don't waste energy, get through these reps as intelligently as you can. I'm gonna show you one quick thing about transitions on rowing that will hopefully help. But as always, I really hope this has been a helpful cue for you. Good luck, let me know how it goes, and I'll talk to y'all soon. The last piece of advice I have for this workout, it has to do with the rower. A lot of people are going to be getting in and out of the rower, potentially a dozen or more times over the course of this workout. The last thing I think you want to do is need to deal with getting your foot in, tightening the straps, rowing, loosening the straps, getting your foot out, and then repeating that every time you get back on the machine. I think you should find the perfect tension of the straps where you can slide your foot in, row efficiently, and slide your foot out without needing to touch this at all. An easy way to do that is to literally find that amount of tension, then grab a piece of tape, duct tape, lifting tape, scotch tape, doesn't matter. Tie it so it's loose here, exactly where you want it, but there's no loose end of the strap to get in your way. Then you should be able to complete your work without any resistance at all. Sit down, foot in, row, foot out, continue, and move on quickly through this workout. This is about transitions, but not like most workouts. I don't need you to sprint from machine to machine, from wall ball to rower to rings. Your goal is to be as calm and collected and just waste as little time as possible and waste as few reps as possible. This is it. 2020 Open is over. Hopefully you've had fun over the last 5 weeks. I know I have. As always, good luck. Have fun. I believe in you. And I'll see you next year.